The Many Deaths of Laila Starr offers a remarkable example of the aesthetic and narrative boons created through an expert and innovative use of coloring. Far from decorative, Andrade and Amaro use color to its utmost in advancing a richly symbolic story. The opening splash page presents the city of Mumbai with narration establishing the sunset motif. Quote, "It began on a Wednesday afternoon as a late December sun was just dipping below the Mumbai skyline," end quote, accompanied by the appropriate sunset color palette. The connection between both end of day, sunset, and end of year, late December, establishes the looming presence of mortality by invoking these two important markers of symbolic finitude. While the specific scene and chronology shift, the color palette remains fixed. Indeed, the sunset colors persist throughout the entire remainder of the story, rendering a permanent sense of dusk to the comic as a whole, and thus an enduring reminder of the specter of death that hangs over the characters and readers as well. The colors do more than shape the backgrounds. Rather, they infect all aspects of the book, including the characters themselves, whose very skin becomes imbued with non-traditional flesh colors like purple and blue and green, established from the very first cover. This aligns the characters with MacLeod's concept of non-iconic abstraction at an almost primitive level, in which diegetic people are somehow colored in like Teletubbies to great symbolic effect without breaking the narrative cohesion of the story. The result is a book that can be read with your glasses on the table and your eyes squinted if need be, yet still appreciated. The colors become an aesthetic in themselves, capable of communicating both visual artistry and even narrative symbolism. At the same time, the color palette makes important connections to the iconography of the Hindu faith and to the vibrancy of Indian culture in general, with its consistent veneration of color as a celebration of life. This vibrancy is pivotal to establishing balance within the narrative. As much as death or deaths is the subject of Laila Starr, the deeply important counterbalance to this is a symbolic and subsequent affirmation of the vibrancy of life lived in the face of death. All of this is to say that there are many reasons to study and appreciate the Many Deaths of Laila Starr, but that its coloring is especially triumphant in a medium and critical community that too often treats coloring as an embellishment. Here, it's a central aspect.